Good morning, everybody. Back on the T-Winch, but this one's a little different. I got the big one up here now. So the last one, it worked well, really well, but like when I'm in these bad units, over 100% rocky, burned into a lot of stumps for corner blocking, I would run out of pole, and I need more than 30,000 sometimes, especially when you're bit into stumps. That takes away from it actually helping the machine. So they brought up this one, and I'm trying out this one for probably a week, I guess. But yeah, this is the 30.2. Like I said, this one's quite a bit bigger than the last one. The last one weighs 23,000 pounds and pulls like max pulls like over 30,000. This one, I think max pulls like 54 or something. 1-inch line, and I think it holds 2,000 feet of 1-inch line, so it pulls me really good. And this thing's big. It weighs like 70,000 pounds. So I'm not too worried about budging this one, but you still sink the blade in the ground. So I'll get a little video of walking around and showing how nice it's laid out here in a little bit. Waiting for a dump truck to come down the road so I can walk this up to my next setting. But yeah, no, it's a pretty sweet machine. It's got the 9-liter Fiat motor. There's the 855. Tethered, all that stuff down below that lower spur. I bunched that for their yoder, or their shovel side. And now I'm gonna go do this piece above the road, and they want it bunched for their yarder or yoder, so that's what I'm gonna go to next. Just waiting on the dump truck. Alright, well, got her in D for drive. This is your blade, this toggle. Up and down. And this left toggle is for your travel. So I guess let's just start walking. I'm gonna back it up the hill to the next intersection, then turn around so I don't tear up this road. But yeah, I'll just follow it up in my machine. Still in low gear. Put her in high once I get going. She's still kind of cold. It's been sitting for 4 days. Took a 4-day weekend for the wife's birthday and went to the beach. Now it's hammer time. Let's see if she'll go a little quicker. Adventure. We'll go, I don't know, probably a quarter mile up around to the top spur. Pretty good on fuel. 9 hours of tethering with it. Last time I only burnt a gallon and a half of def in 9 hours. That's pretty good. Didn't burn crap for fuel. I think between the 855 and that, I only burnt 55 gallons in 9 hours. That's pretty good. attention. Didn't have my grapple arms open for some reason. So yeah, this is gonna be for the yarder, I guess. I'm gonna sit up there where the T-Winch is and hang across down below me. So I'm kind of trying to quarter this stuff a little bit. I don't know, I'm still learning on this and how they want things. They want everything straight up and down the hill, but they want it in bunch piles, but it won't stay in bunch piles when it's this nice slick of wood. So I'm gonna quarter it a little bit, and if they don't like it, so be it. Everything is not tangled. There's a gap between each pile, so I don't see why it wouldn't work. Try to leave piles loose for them to pick their own turns. I don't know how big of a yarder they got or how their crew is, so try to make it as good as I can for them. But this bigger T-Winch works pretty good. I like it. Guide it down and let go of it before it hits the ground so it doesn't run so far. I don't know, it's kind of hard on a cylinder, I would think, to let them down easy on something like this. So kind of just follow them down, sometimes force them down a little bit, but not with force. Caught a high stump. Get the high stump police out here. So I climbed the hill this morning with the 855 right below me and got what I could. And then just spun out. Made sense to cut and log a little bit below me there. Pretty good slot. Bring some wood down too, and see where I walked, but I think once they drag a turn over this, it's going to be pretty good looking. Like if I turn, make a rut or a berm, I'll swipe that one. Something like this, I'm just going to leave it. I think it'll be okay. And I'll kind of just get a few of these that I can reach, that I can get on the way down. That's an 870 thing. It has something to do with the ER, so I don't know exactly what if it needs to be tuned or. So if it's really steep and they're bigger trees, I have to take it in ER mode. So I don't know. So I have some power to lift them, which kind of sucks because ER is low. Non-ER is that's what I meant to say. I was like, man, hot sauce sure making stuff pretty breezy around here, but actually it's just the wind kicking up. It's been pretty stormy around here the last couple days. it's somewhat dry today. I'll scooch you over, see if I can get that big one and square that up. One thing I do miss about when I tether the 855 is the reach. Got pretty good reach on that. But I'll take this any day with no reach. Just because I can guide those trees, kind of lay them in a nice pile compared to the 855. Thousand pounds. It would work just fine. But this thing is a big old girl.